Neither side yet able to find the net. Right, Shevchenko, and that could set him on his way. And this is Del Piero, and Del Piero!
Welcome back to Pez. If you enjoy formations that can press aggressively, win the ball back quickly, and create lots of short passing combinations through the middle, then this might be one of the most enjoyable setups to use right now. Today, I'm sharing my 4-3-1-2 custom formation using Quick Counter. What I like most about this setup is how quickly it reacts after losing possession. The pressure comes almost immediately, and it creates so many passing triangles through central areas. Even though this formation doesn't use traditional wingers, it still provides plenty of attacking width. With the support of an attacking fullback and the movement of the players further forward, there are always multiple ways to attack the opponent's goal. It's especially effective for players who enjoy quick passing combinations and constant pressure on their opponents. So if you're looking for a formation that can press high, attack proactively, and still remain solid defensively, let's take a look at the setup. For this setup, I'm using a 4-3-1-2 custom formation built around high pressing, central control, and quick passing combinations in advanced areas. At left back, I'm using an offensive fullback. This has become a regular choice in many of my formations. I always like having an extra player supporting attacks down the left side. It creates width and gives me another option when building attacks. On the opposite side, I'm using a defensive fullback. When the left back pushes forward regularly, I always want someone staying deeper to keep the defensive shape balanced when possession is lost. The midfield is probably the most important area of this formation. If the midfield performs well, the pressing and overall control of the match become much more effective. At the first DMF position, I recommend using an anchor man. This player is almost always positioned in front of the center backs. When the players ahead of him push forward to press or join attacks, there is still someone staying behind to recover loose balls and provide cover. Because of that, the formation feels much more balanced during defensive transitions. For the second DMF position, I prefer an orchestrator. What I like about this profile is the ability to receive the ball comfortably and keep possession moving. If you prefer a more aggressive pressing style, then a destroyer is definitely worth trying here. At CMF, I'm using a box-to-box midfielder. This is the type of player you'll notice everywhere during a match. He's involved in attacks, he's involved in defense, and he's constantly helping with the press. That level of mobility helps maintain a very high work rate throughout the game. At AMF, I prefer a hole player. The biggest strength of a hole player is the off-ball movement and late runs into dangerous areas. Many times, opponents focus on the two forwards, and suddenly the hole player appears in space to create a goal-scoring opportunity. If you prefer more possession and combination play, Creative Playmaker is also a very good alternative. On the left side at SS, I prefer no-style players. I like players who are technically strong, comfortable in tight spaces, quick on the turn, and fast enough to participate in quick passing sequences. This role often becomes the link between midfield and the two forwards. Up front, the striker position is quite flexible. You can use either goal poacher or add striker depending on your preference. That's the complete team setup. However, that's only part of what makes this formation work. To make the system more stable in both attack and defense, I'm also using a few simple individual instructions that make a noticeable difference. Now let's move on to the individual instructions. I'm using defensive on the anchor man. The reason is pretty simple. In this formation, the left back will regularly push forward to support attacks. Because of that, I always want one player staying deeper to provide defensive cover when needed. When possession is lost, the anchorman stays in front of the defense instead of pushing too far forward. This helps maintain balance and reduces the risk of counterattacks targeting the space behind the attacking fullback. I'm using tight marking. However, this is not something I use the same way every match. I always adjust it based on the opponent. If the opponent has a key playmaker or a player responsible for starting attacks, I'll usually apply tight marking to reduce their influence on the game. On the other hand, if they have a particularly dangerous striker, I'll use tight marking on that player to limit the space available and reduce their impact. The most important thing is not to use tight marking automatically. Take a moment to identify the most dangerous player in your opponent's system. That's when this instruction becomes most effective. That's the complete setup for this formation. Now let's move on to the gameplay highlights and see how this team performs in real match situations.
Well, we're underway. Just eases him off the ball. Robson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Chance! Oh, that wasn't far. Silvestre. Oh, good read. He read that really well and stopped it. Del Piero. Great vision. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he can thump it away. Bruno Fernandes. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, shooting chance! Robson! You've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that was it. Del Piero with the short one. Pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the...
And the finish! He slid in and that has raised the temperature. And the shot! It's in! And once more!
The collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sad.
And that was neither one thing nor the other.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
He's on it. Can he get away? And it should... There's the shot! And executed with deadly efficiency.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That's the end of the first 45. So we have here a genuinely competitive half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go...
And so the action is resumed. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Midfield! Oh, he's been caught on it here! They've played it short. Can he finish? Bruno Fernandes. Robson. Decent chance! Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple...
And Shevchenko! Oh, the keeper's done it. Bruno Fernandes. And he's picked out the run. Lee Kang-in receives it in a good position here. Nedved. Robson. Now it's Hullet. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Gets his head on it! Two coaches are sympathetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And a chance! Pepe can clear it away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Chips it through. Here's Fel. Oh, he's won it. Shoots! Just much a done deal. So we're up and running. And Mateus. Rijkaard going forward. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes.
And a chance! Van Bommel, he is onto this. Neither side yet able to find the net. Right, Shevchenko, and that could set him on his way. And this is Del Piero, and Del Piero about as smooth as it gets. And wow,
It's Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
he gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
So what can they make of this? And it's been played through. Pirlo, he's through on goal here. So this to extend their lead. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes.
That pass isn't the best. And this is Del Piero. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Big chance! That is good alertness. Nedved. Now Robson.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Zanetti receives it in a wide position. And it's made its look. Del Piero! That marks a high-octane end to the first half. Oh, Peter. The second period is underway. The message is clear. None shall pass. It's Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Knocks it out wide. Zanetti skims one in. But now looking to orchestrate a counter. Neatly clipped into space. He's had a shot! He cut out, really nicely done. Just eases him off the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The ball goes in. Header! It is pretty much a done deal. One sweeping move. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Knocks it into space, and he shoots! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, well, there's the clearance. And time is up.
And that's the complete 4-3-1-2 custom formation quick counter setup that I wanted to share with you today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to BPass for more eFootball content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.